can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. That's David the Joker, the tight end.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
He's not even playing like he usually play. I wonder why. Oh, maybe because I kicked his ass. Come on, buddy. Don't worry. You might get this off.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
All right, so what's going to happen here?
Then some. Give him 29 yards.
So what's going to happen here? Either I'm going to stop him, or you're going to take a
Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 22-yard line. Now a carry for
Come on, Madden. I was ready. I did the shotty to the body. Boom. I did the shotty to the body. Nothing happened. Look at this. Boom. Nothing. Nathan Hopper.
At the Browns' 22-yard line.
Boom. Nothing. Come on, man. I was waiting for that. Niggas love that inside zone.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
So weird. I haven't seen people do three wide receiver type shit.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
He's trying not to make any mistakes and turn it over. He's trying to play smart now. You know, he ain't super confident right now. He ain't talking shit.
The game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
He's scared. He don't even like the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
How'd he hang up? Someone's. Oh, come on, man. Yes. You know when that happens, they trying to pick the same play. When you pick the same play, keep trying to pick the same play, it causes a false start. So basically what he was trying to do is keep trying to pick the same play.
For the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the 1st half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
After this game, I got to play back. No, yeah, that's what happened.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Serious with that shit. I don't give a fuck what mode it is. I be trying to do like quick height for
He's got a 1st down, too.
This is weird.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's
high. Come on, baby.
Now a shotgun.
Oh, nice. Nice sack.
He will go down.
Nice. Did he rush really free? He got in like that?
Kyle Van Noy.
That was
in there
untouched.
to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Really do coverage one drop?
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
That's my open, I can't get the
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this
when
one
you play
will not
Madden,
be
everybody want to
returned
call you.
as it
Ain't nobody
sails
called me
out
this
of
whole
bounds.
time.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball
Hello?
hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out
Oh
at the one.
God.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last
Get him!
time, but
Come on!
going to drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle
Why
for
you rather
three,
him
except
like
in
he
certain
like the
situations,
Derrick Henry?
trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get three, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rice. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Come on, man. Pick your play. Hey! Hey! 43, 79. Hey!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Grant Delpit in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow. Orange, blue, green, green.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Trying to blitz me, don't blitz me.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. A run for Nick Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab, and the Browns have taken the lead.
His kick is... And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be.
He had 3 timeouts. A lot of times I get overconfident.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3
Go down that field, score a touchdown in like 10 seconds like I did. Come on. Love that trick formation, boy. You better stop that.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is...
See, like, what the fuck is going on here?
Play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
Ah! Give me that! Use up!
And a potential turning point is very good field position in this first half.
Over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Use up!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
A 53-yard.
Oh,
and he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman
get another
on our
touchdown.
EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game.
And that one will
bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You know what's crazy is that, man, I'm always really had, like, high-scoring games.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first.
Let me get that flag, too, where you at. Yeah.
Less of a field goal attempt for him.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play
They
instead.
got to touch him,
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Here's the option.
The whole team over there. Why the whole team over there? Not over here.
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself. Get the first down.
Notice
Get the
that
heck out of
been
bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'll get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head.
You don't
his
get
head
them
coach,
dumbass, gay-ass
his agent
animations.
too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
See, look, I'm trying to hype. First down as well. I don't know why I can't do it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. There was a drive with real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I don't know why you keep doing that. See that change. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Scooby-Doo.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it's going to be second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide.
What are you doing over there?
Losing yardage back at the 27. There's a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
That was nice.
Complete. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
They'll let the QB keep the option. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Jumping. Here we go. Checking muscle. Check stop.
Mahomes now to throw.
Hey, what the fuck?
Incomplete. It was
Come on, man.
Good coverage that time as he was
this
there.
Ain't volleyball.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Swatted it. You right there. Just catch it. This is football, not volleyball. You don't hit the ball. You catch the ball. What is going on around here?
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. I got you. You're all mine, baby. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Time to go night.
Ready for it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, you too far back.
To Kelce. First catch in this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
I love this.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
On for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 24, Nick Chubb, the ball carrier. Tyrann Mathieu on the tackles. A 5-yard pickup.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
That's the reason we bad for them. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Second and 3. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
That's a whole
Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
3.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
It's Geis on the counter, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
Why you just press 2 clock? I don't know why we sit here and watch the clock right now.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish the thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on with this game, man.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang it.
Man.
But we've talked about it, CD. The
Bears
repeating, they are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball. They also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
There's only 3 people there.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I fucked this game up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds Beckham complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st down, Browns.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Complete.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try and burn some clock with the ice. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Shelbrick red wine. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Kansas City.
Can I score in 36 seconds?
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
Oh, man. Here's what I can do here. Let's see.
The Browns drive about to get started. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw.
Come on, this quarterback trash. Like 5 yards ahead of him, bro. Hey, man, I got to play with what I got. Good game.
Inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
I got to play with what I got. This quarterback trash, man. Just can't make the throws.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. And that knee will do it. Can't stop the clock defensively, so they protected their home field, got the victory in the wild card round.
And rewarded their home crowd. They came out in force for this one.
They
supported them throughout the year, and boy, they were something special in this one. And maybe it's their last home game, and if so,